A bustling Nigerian compound where everyone knows each other's business. The camera zooms in on a lively compound filled with tenants. Women wash clothes, children run around, and the protagonist, Chigozie, a mischievous boy, eyes freshly washed clothes from a distance. Chigozie secretly watches as his neighbors hang their clothes. The moment they step away, he swiftly collects them and runs to his hidden stash. People in the compound start noticing their clothes disappearing after washing. They begin whispering and planning to catch the thief. Now, every time someone washes clothes, they sit outside and keep an eye on them. The compound looks like an open-air courtroom. Thinking no one is watching, Chigozie sneaks towards the clothesline at night. Just as he grabs a shirt, a man coughs, making him freeze. Frustrated that he can't steal as easily anymore, Chigozie takes a risky move. He steals from Obinna, the compound's most feared tenant. Obinna wakes up to find his favorite jeans missing. He doesn't get angry. Instead, he smiles knowingly and whispers something under his breath. The next morning, Chigozie wakes up with swollen hands. His fingers feel heavy and numb. He tries to move them, but pain shoots through his palms. The compound is in chaos. Women scream, children run, and men shake their heads as they see Chigozie's swollen hands. His mother wails in confusion. Out of fear, Chigozie confesses to stealing everyone's clothes. Gasps fill the air as the tenants realize the extent of his crimes. Chigozie's mother rushes to find help. She visits a spiritual healer who shakes his head and tells her the boy must return what he stole. Weak and shaking, Chigozie gathers all the stolen clothes and returns them. The neighbors watch, some amused, others still angry. Obinna steps forward and tells Chigozie that simply returning the clothes is not enough. He must wash them all. After washing, Chigozie is taken back to the healer, who performs a ritual to undo the spell. Slowly, Chigozie's hands return to normal. He sobs in relief as his mother thanks the gods. From that day, Chigozie never steals again. He even helps others wash their clothes as a way to make amends. Life in the compound settles. The tenants joke about Chigozie's past, but everyone has forgiven him. One evening, an old man in the compound warns Chigozie. Next time he might not be so lucky. That night, Chigozie dreams of a shadowy figure who tells him that someone else in the compound is still stealing. The next morning, another set of clothes is missing. The compound is once again in an uproar, and all eyes are on Chigozie. But he swears it wasn't him. Stealing has consequences. No matter how small the crime, stealing always leads to trouble. Chigozie thought he was being clever, but he paid a painful price. Honesty is the best policy. If Chigozie had been honest from the start, he wouldn't have suffered. Lies and deception only bring more problems. Every action has a reaction. When you do wrong, it might not catch up with you immediately, but justice always comes one way or another. Respect people's property. Taking what doesn't belong to you causes pain and conflict. It's important to respect others' belongings. A mother's love is powerful. Chigozie's mother fought to save him, proving that a mother's love is unconditional, even when a child makes mistakes. Forgiveness is important. The compound eventually forgave Chigozie, teaching that people can change and deserve a second chance. Supernatural justice exists. In some cases, when human justice fails, spiritual forces can intervene to balance the scales. Learn from your mistakes. Chigozie didn't just stop stealing. He also made amends by helping others. True repentance comes from changed behavior. Community matters. The compound worked together to protect their belongings and solve the problem, showing the strength of unity. Greed leads to downfall. If Chigozie had been content with what he had, he wouldn't have gotten into trouble. Greed only leads to destruction. To see how this story unfolds, like, share and subscribe to the channel, and write where you are watching from. Only on African Tales by DeFloras. Thank you.